12.
All right, maybe this is episode 22. Maybe it's episode 23. Maybe the last episode was a bonus.
Extra
Who the fuck
content.
knows? We're not doing another shot because we already fucking did one, and everybody.
No, we're taking one right now. It's oh wow, that was crazy.
That was a shot of
All
Busch
right.
Light. All right, let's
Shot
go.
of beer.
Brenden.
That was the craziest alcohol I've ever tasted. How many
Craziest?
chickens
12.
Probably
would it
12.
take
13. Baker's
Probably
dozen.
12.
to kill an elephant?
12.
Oh,
Holy
Ah.
shit.
yeah, 12.
12? Bullshit.
Take the eyes.
47.
They
I would
can't
But it's
kill
a
it.
chicken. How they get into the
They can
eyes?
flap.
They can
flap.
fly a little
They
bit.
Not
can't
that
get
far.
that high, though.
Sure they can.
Maybe a turkey, but
And
we're
you get
talking
11 of them.
turkeys.
You get 11 of them in front of the elephant to distract it. Then the 12th one comes in and peck, 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 peck. Done.
Are these well trained
It doesn't work.
chickens?
Man,
Or what?
you didn't specify. How
That
long do I
doesn't
have
work.
to
You just
prepare?
said
12,
chickens.
you're going to need about 1,000.
But-
Also, are we talking like the animal chickens or just like people you would describe as being
No,
cowards?
animal chickens.
You fucking German Nazi.
Because the fucking elephant would just pick one
But-
up and throw
but
it.
But would it be able to catch it?
I want to see an elephant
the
wring
ground?
the neck of a
Those
chicken.
things are
with its
wily.
trunk.
an
Yeah,
elephant
but I think
is
it'd
scared
catch
of
it.
a mouse.
But it's not scared of a chicken.
How do you know? Maybe it's
I don't
never
know.
been done before.
Yeah,
you-
maybe we need to go to that on the podcast.
Maybe it's one fucking chicken. Chicken versus
Who
elephant.
wants to be
There you
banned
go.
from the zoo?
We can.
I think
You know
we could
what?
do
I don't
this.
think I.
I don't go very often,
Yeah.
so fuck it.
Yeah, probably. There's no loss
Unleash
here.
a bunch of chickens into the elephant pen.
I think it's worth it.
There's a.
We'll start with one. Then
wait.
we'll add another one.
Yeah.
you. You
we'll
know.
have to go at night.
You're Matt. You're
Mythbusters.
aware of Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, right?
Yes.
Is there? A,
I
could you
guarantee
put
we
an
could do it
elephant
on
and
there.
a chicken?
I
in
guarantee
there?
we could
Well,
do that.
let's
on there.
fucking do it.
Let's
As
do
soon
it.
as I read that, I was like, "Oh, totally accurate battle simulator."
So,
Yeah.
Matt, when we do this, you got to put 12 chickens first.
well, we can't run out of chickens
No, we'll
right
do,
away.
we'll try and space it out. So we'll do like
You gotta do
one
like.
chicken against an elephant. Then we'll go find another elephant. And we'll do like 5 chickens against an elephant.
But it can't be the same elephant because they'll.
But I
learn.
gotta feel
No,
like
no,
the
but-
elephant needs to be aware that there's a battle going on, because I'm
But-
sure the elephant's just gonna be standing there like, "What the
Exactly.
If you put a chicken with an elephant, the chicken's gonna be like, "Fuck that shit. I'm staying
That's a
away
duck.
from there."
Well, and that's the thing. If you train the chicken to attack the elephant, but the elephant has no fucking idea, then you only need one.
Yeah, the element
Sure.
of surprise.
I
now,
mean,
if they're all ready, then you might actually need a
yeah,
few.
the elephant's ready for war."
Would you say that it is a war elephant?
Shut up.
Yikes!
Yikes. I've been playing a lot of Civilization 5 lately.
The fuck?
And the Carthaginians. Oh, look who's calling me.
You strike me.
Nobody
As,
knows.
You strike me as an Age of Empires.
Answer it on the
guy.
podcast.
There's no way I'm answering that. I already canceled it.
Chris.
So not happening. What?
You strike me as an Age of Empires guy.
I played Age of Empires way back in the day.
Nerd.
Wow. I've always RTS has probably been the number one like constant genre of game that I've played. RTS and first person shooters.
Nerd.
What?
And writing manifestos apparently.
I hope that's a
12.
sound clip.
What is something that's popular now, but in 5 years we'll look back on it and be embarrassed?
So,
TikTok.
time out. Throw it back to silly bands. That shit was popular as fuck. And then years later, no one knows what the fuck those are.
That
Okay,
show.
but he asked,
Those were the things
No,
after
Silly
the
bands.
Oh.
the wristbands that
Wristbands.
people broke
Yeah, all the
to
different-
indicate
different
sex,
shapes.
right?
similar time
so
frame.
yeah, apparently
Was it a
yeah.
similar time frame? Did they overlap at all? I didn't think they overlapped.
But here's the thing.
But maybe they did.
Brendan said that we're going to look back on and say this is
Be
stupid
like,
as
oh
fuck.
wow, that was dumb.
My answer
Like-
is TikTok.
Like one example would have
No,
been
'cause that's
planking.
like
At the
Vine.
time, videos and pictures of people planking was fucking hilarious. Now we're like, wow, that was fucking stupid.
Yeah, all right.
Right? Every time.
Those two books that I
That's
read,
dumb.
that's my answer.
It's been more than 5 years.
No, those have been
Yeah,
dumb
it's
as
been
fuck
17
for
years. 18 years. Yeah. They were dumb as fuck the moment they got written down.
What about dabbing? Do you think dabbing will be like, look at those fucking idiots?
No, because
Maybe,
it's already
but
reached
no.
like doing it ironically territory.
I
so.
It's
would
been
say-
more than a year. I feel like it's something like
I would say
You will do
kids that
forever.
play Fortnite that do the dances, that kind of shit.
Oh yeah, the dances.
They're all
Yeah,
gonna
the
hate
dances.
themselves for
Oh
that
yeah,
in
when they
5
all see
years.
videos of themselves fucking dancing on the Megatron.
Yeah.
They're
at
gonna be
games,
like,
they're
oh,
like,
I can't
wow,
believe
that was
people actually
me.
did
we
that.
were so
Ugh.
fucking stupid. I hope that shit does not come around anymore.
Yeah.
Hey,
They'll
will
all
you
turn into
marry
Forrest
me?
Gump.
Good
Weren't
read,
you the
Forrest.
one? Weren't you the one that did that dance on the
Weren't
jumbotron
you
that one time?
flossing for TV?
And then it comes up on YouTube because everything's fucking documented.
Yeah.
And then like,
I
God damn.
mean,
my
that
whole
alone,
episode."
yeah, YouTube. Or like Facebook, like just
Do you think you
Oh, fuck.
oversharing of
I
your
see
life
stuff
kind of thing.
come up in my memories of stuff I posted like 8 years ago or whatever
Yeah.
on fucking
Do you
Facebook,
think
and I'm like,
7 or
oh
8
my
years ago
God.
is right around the time where
Matt.
I'm like, Jesus, somebody should have told you to get help sooner.
Matt, do you think YouTube will ever die out?
Yes.
Yeah,
When?
soon.
Why?
Do you think
Soon's
it will be
relative.
sooner than later?
Well, what do you mean by die out?
Your name's Chris, not Matt. But Matt, like everyone will
Joel
be like,
just
"No,
threw
no."
his fucking mic off the goddamn.
Like there'll be another website that everybody says, "Oh, just
Like-
go on this website and look it up,"
Reddit.
kind of thing. Yeah.
Do you think Reddit is a competitor for YouTube?
No. Well, they're trying a little bit,
I
but
think
no.
I think the only
No,
website video
Reddit's
wise
video
is
hosting
YouTube,
sucks wang.
But
Vimeo is the only other thing, but they do mostly like artistic shit,
Yeah.
so you can't just like upload a gameplay
Honestly,
to
there would
Vimeo,
need to
they'll
be a
remove
new
it.
competitor, and then even then they'd be at a serious disadvantage because they don't have the resources that Google has.
Amazon would have to put up a
Yeah.
competitor.
Yeah.
Basically, is really the only answer at this point. Or you'd have to get like Elon Musk in to
Yeah.
fund you millions and millions of dollars.
But what people should be doing is just hosting their own videos. Even if you put it on YouTube and
bandwidth is still too expensive for a
No,
lot of those
exactly,
people, though.
but,
That's
like,
the problem.
even if you put it on YouTube and monetize it, but just have somewhere where you can still have access to your own content, and some random person that decides to copyright claim your video can't stop you from making money on the video,
Right.
or stop you from sharing your video, kind of thing.
Useful.
Yeah,
Useful knowledge.
the Rooster Teeth Throttle. Oh, okay.
so I shared this with Brenden. I did not share it with anyone else.
Why not?
And I don't know. I'm to the point where I've had a few drinks and I would like to share.
Well, I've shared very intimate parts of my life, so I think it's about time, Joel.
So I, this
Uh-oh.
has no effect because this could be anyone, am an Apple developer.
Are you?
Wow.
Yes. So
As in you pay $100 a year to have a developer account, or you actually develop apps?
Column A.
Did I call you out? I did not mean to like completely do that. But
And there goes
Hey.
his developer status.
I get the emails. So all right, but anyway, so I had an idea, and I hope no one steals this shit.
well, don't fucking say it here.
It's called Dear Diary, and
Okay.
it's an app where you can post publicly, like to the community, where people read your private posts, or
So
you
it's
can
not
post,
Anonymously?
you can post privately to yourself, like a legit diary. So you have the option to either like diaries. I think are something that have like died out for.
But you know how funny
whatever
that
time it
shit
is.
would be.
It's because
But-
people put their shit on
So
fucking Twitter.
no,
all the
but
time.
I don't
Yep.
know. I don't remember who I texted. I think it was Brenden texted me and was like, "Isn't that like Yik Yak?" You remember the app where you could post whatever you wanted? See, but I think this
but there
is
was no privacy to Yik Yak.
This
Well,
is-
the privacy was the anonymity.
So you're
It's
saying
something
something
that
that's
you
like
could-
the opposite of what was the what was it, Yik Yak, where no,
you
what
could
am I
post
thinking of?
whatever.
Whisper.
You're probably
anonymous.
thinking of
Yeah, where it's like
Whisper
you
or
can
like
send a
Live
question
Journal.
to somebody and they don't know
Oh.
who sent it.
That's I know what you're talking about. I
the
think it's
fuck
called
is that?
anonymous.
That's either Whisper or Yik. Well, Yik Yak
No,
was kind of just like
Whisper,
you,
you
yelling.
could
Or
just
something
post it.
for
Foursquare, not Foursquare.
I don't
So-
remember. But there was an app where you could
So
like
you want-
send
you want a
questions
Twitter-
anonymously to people and they would answer it.
So my
It's
But
an
it'd be the
anonymous
opposite
Twitter.
of that. So you
Anonymous-
just post something anonymous and people can see it.
my
Anonymous
my
Twitter.
idea was like to bring back the diary that you track electronically versus writing on a piece of paper. So technically you have your own shit, but if you decide, hey, this is something interesting, I kind of want to share with the world, and you could post.
Does it post up with your username?
You could post. No, it's anonymous. You could post to your community, and you could post like to the world.
What would the community
So would
be?
you have different
So-
communities like sports and sex?
So-
and
no, so
like,
or would they
communi-
be like your friends?
Community would use your location and post to people around you. I mean, so technically, the whole purpose of the app is to be like, I love this like drama shit, and I could read through your dirty shit and not know that it was you who posted it, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So you post to the community, which is like your location around you, or you could post like worldwide and post like there could be funny shit, but a lot of it could be serious. And my purpose for the app would be not the younger, technically, generation, but the older that's like, hey, like, we used to write in our fucking diaries all the time. Because the younger generation, I feel like, doesn't do
Do you
that.
have a diary?
I never had a diary personally, but now, like, the age that I'm at, I feel like it would be beneficial to be reflective about, like, hey, this happened today. Maybe it's fucking stupid.
Pissed me the fuck off, so I chugged a beer.
But maybe it's fucking some, like,
Bush Light.
juicy-ass drama that you're sharing, and people are like,
Bush Light.
I fucking like that shit. But it's anonymous. And
So
it
it's
doesn't
like
matter how many likes you have, but it, like, attracts attention to the shit that you're posting.
So you want like a
It's like a sophisticated
kind of like
yik-yak.
a reincarnation of LiveJournal, but it's Yik Yak.
But with the anonymity of Reddit.
Right,
Yes.
but with
It's
the reach of
without
Reddit, with the
anonymous-
anonymity of Yik
Without
Yak.
a
Yes.
username.
I think it's
But with
something
the
that
format
has-
of LiveJournal.
I feel like it's something that hasn't happened yet. It would be like
No. Well, because LiveJournal already existed, and nobody's thought to try to bring back any of the old dead social media sites. Like, nobody's tried to bring back Zanga or LiveJournal or
because
MySpace.
think of someone
Like,
who's like
Hey, MySpace ain't dead.
MySpace is a music platform now.
Out of
think,
my
but
top
think
eight.
of someone who like writes for themselves, right? Because you could use it for privacy and just write your own journals in your own diaries every day. But let's say, hey, maybe you're feeling like I kind of want to share this with someone or get some opinions on it, and you could get a couple of responses on your fucking
Ooh, and
journal,
people can leave comments.
your post.
Ooh.
See, comments are.
But see,
as soon as you
comments
allow
fuck
comments,
shit up.
yeah.
But it would be a variety, like not like
you want
hey,
a combination of LiveJournal and Tumblr. That's kind of what Tumblr is.
Yeah.
like hey, say what
Tumblr
you
is
want,
very much that, actually. That's
Yeah.
mostly what Tumblr has been for the last
Tumblr-
8 years.
I've
See,
never
the thing-
fucked with that. So I
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
know.
If you can make Tumblr not confusing as fuck, because it is,
It is.
then
So,
you would
like,
have a great
so
social
my
media.
I
idea-
actually
platform.
had a
Yes.
semi-successful Tumblr page for a while.
My-
Nice.
my
I had
idea-
one that was supposed to be a blog, kind of like what Joel's talking
You would
about.
call it
but
Dear Diary. You could write your post if you decided to share it. You could. Otherwise,
could you
it's
go
your,
back and share it at any time?
It's your it's your personal diary. But if you would like to, like, hey, I talked about so and so who I had a huge crush on.
Yep.
Like juicy gossip, right? You could read through it and be like, oh my god, I don't know who this person is, but I like this story and what it's alluding to.
I think it'd be successful.
read
The
through it.
people
I think so, too.
feed off of
I want to.
Juicy
I want to
gossip.
see.
off of the
Drama.
attention and the
Yes.
drama, and
I
then
want
the
to see an
fact that
entire
it's
like
anonymous.
subreddit
And-
dedicated to somebody's Dear
However,
Diary page.
I will say that as soon as like you get a good post, though, you're gonna have 100 other stories that people just come up with. Like they ain't gonna be real. Most of them aren't gonna be real.
True.
Right.
It's just gonna
You
be.
know, on the one
Yeah.
hand, that's
it's gonna become a fucking
does
fan
kinda
fiction
suck.
website.
But on the other hand, who cares if it's entertaining?
No, exactly. I'm
See,
all for.
I feel like that's where it would take off, but at the same point, I'm hoping it would reach out to a more sophisticated, like
It
group, where they
No
would
way.
take it and run with it,
It would go
and
both
not
ways.
people that would go this and that.
I mean, you'd have
You would
probably
have whoever you have, obviously, but
you'd probably have to just let it cipher itself out.
It'd be
I guess,
whatever it
figure
is.
itself out.
you would kind of lay it out.
the,
But
the sophisticated people compared to
Mm.
the non-sophisticated people would figure their ways out and it'd go two ways.
and then like worse,
and then you'd have trolls from both ends going in.
Right.
both,
I mean,
but-
you could have.
Right,
It would
but-
just be like Reddit, where you curate your own content on Reddit.
but
Right.
worst case scenario, you track your fucking diary through a calendar every day of the week, and then you have your own shit to go back and read. You don't have to use it for the community aspect, but
Right.
you could go back and read your
should be a
own
cloud diary.
and you could track electronically your shit that you type out every fucking day of the week. So like a self-reflective, but also if you would like to choose that aspect, you could jump into the realm of this is someone else's fucking post
Right.
about so-and-so. Because some people have shit they want to get off their chest, but they aren't like man enough to say it themselves. So they could say it anonymously to where they have people answer and respond. But there are the trolls who would say whatever and see who responds to what. Which
I don't
you'd
know
have
that I
to deal
would
with in
say-
the meantime, but
this person's not man enough. Sometimes it takes a certain level of maturity to know that you want to say something to get off of your chest, but you know that you can't say it specifically because it will fuck other shit up.
and that's where I
Oh,
want the sophistication
that
of
shit.
Because you
the-
got to be diplomatic
but
sometimes.
you can only take what people give you.
diplomatic.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Sometimes you got to be
Most people
diplomatic.
aren't diplomatic.
You're right, but it
They're
always
ready to
pays to be
roll.
the better person.
Does it?
Yeah,
Does it?
usually not right away,
Doesn't.
always, but it usually does.
Usually.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's where I think like developing something like that would be phenomenal.
Yeah,
But there would be so many like wild cards you could play into it.
Wow.
Wild card.
Who
No,
knows?
that's
Wait
not
a
us
minute.
anymore.
Yeah, you shut
Bunch
the fuck
Them
up.
bunch
I'm
of
having
bitches.
flashbacks.
Who knows? Who knows where it would end up? So
Yeah.
I think it would be something cool to like process.
I think it would
And,
end
like,
up in a fucking shit show.
If you would shoot for a higher audience to where like you could have an older generation that latches onto it and they say, "Oh, I have my fucking iPhone and I
Right.
love reading through like older people like me." Maybe you could do an age group to where you're like, "Oh, I'm this
yeah,
age,"
you could make
Oh.
and then you get certain posts.
Yeah, you
of
could
what
post,
age
like-
you are.
high school, you know,
Up and
18
above,
plus,
right.
And
25
let's
plus.
say you're 56 and someone posts, "Oh, I was out for a glass of wine and this happened," or "I had this experience," and someone was like, "Oh, I like reading about this promiscuity about someone older my age being out, and then this happened to them." But let's say, you know what I mean? Like you could
right.
reflect, like not like a dating website, but like for what you were to see would reflect like your age limit of maturity of what you want to see.
Because that's something you don't get currently in apps is you don't get to pick
It's,
Like,
it's
users
just your
that you
friends.
see content
It's your
from.
friends is all you see.
So you can't be like, I only want to see content from users who have identified themselves as being from 20 to 22. So being more specific like that, I think, is a unique feature in and of itself. Regardless of anything else you put on the site, being able to see content from users that are a specific age outside of like a dating app, because like on dating apps you can say I'm looking for people, you know, from age A to age B, but that's not the same thing,
Yeah.
because you're not like, what are you actually like reading the Tinder bios as like a, you know, as you know, the top tier of like, I mean, I don't know, how do people use Tinder? Do you just use it for the like to read
For
profiles,
fucking.
or do you use it for fucking, or like what do you use Tinder for?
I'm sure it's all realms.
See, but that's like what the app would be. Are you
Yep.
using it to like fuck around and like read people's shit and be like a troll?
It would be
or
a mix
are you
of
reading it
both.
for your
It'd
like,
be a mix of
Right.
both, like
are you
That's
reading
every
it for
other.
your own self-satisfaction and being like deep down poetic and being like, I relate to that shit. I like reading about this stuff, and you just want like more about
Yeah.
like Twitter is. Sometimes there's shit where someone posts something and they're like, oh, this is fucking stupid, this and that. Everyone has their own opinion, but like there was this one time someone posted they were on an airplane and they tried setting someone up with another person. I don't know if you heard about this. And there was like a super long streamline of like responses and like keeping people updated. They're like, let me know, let me know, let me know.
Right.
To where if someone posted in this diary and said, oh, this is my situation, other people could like latch onto it and say, I want to know how your story develops through the days of your story.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So you don't have to connect through a friend essentially, but it could have the anonymous variety of like, this person is around me. I don't know who they are, but I still appreciate the fact that they're sharing their story and like want to get it off their chest.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for when this app is like a thing and people are like writing like fan theories about like, oh, this user and this user, like they reference this, this, and this, and this. They totally know each other in real life, or they're writing about each other or whatever.
Right. And then that causes issues.
It could cause issues, or it could be like, oh, fuck, they were right.
Which would cause issues.
Well, it might cause issues. Depends. But yeah, like I'm subscribed to the
anonymous.
subreddit called Tinder, which is basically just screenshots of either Tinder conversations or Tinder profiles. So like some of the profiles are pretty humorous, but like outside of that, I mean, you're just there for fucking, right? Do you swipe right on everybody? Like, what is the what's the Tinder strategy?
What is Tinder?
Swipe right on the hot bitches.
But I've heard that you're supposed to swipe right on everybody, and then you just unmatch who you don't want to fuck.
Sure, I don't.
Makes sense.
I don't know.
You were on Tinder before?
Yeah, it's been many light years ago.
many millennia.
I mean, I was never on Tinder. In case anyone's listening to this, because I told her to listen to it more often. I love you so much. I'll be home in a little bit.
Didn't you meet her on Tinder?
No,
Oh.
we went over this.
School.
No,
Friends.
Did we go over this?
Yeah, mutual friends.
we have not even. Yeah, sort of, maybe. I don't know.
I will say.
They
all
blinked
blur.
at each other.
Yeah.
I am literally on Bumble right now. After just being on Tinder
Yeah.
a minute ago. Found the same girl on both apps about a minute apart.
Did you swipe right on both of
I
them?
did not.
Oh.
Damn.
I just
Yeah.
thought that was funny.
I do think
Have faith in
think
yourself,
Bumble is a fucking genius app.
For guys?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Because I think it's
Why?
common concept
Because
that the
girls
man
have to message you.
starts the
I understand that.
conversation. Through
That's
Bumble,
why.
the woman starts the conversation with the male. So it's
so
like
no
a
matter
role
if you
reversal.
swipe right, they have to start the conversation.
Unless it's same sex, and then it doesn't care. If a girl swipes right on a girl, it doesn't matter who messages first. Same
So
thing
let's-
with a guy.
so there's
Swiping
Yeah,
right
but
on-
So-
girls
so-
aren't creepy to girls.
So there's Grinder for
Yeah.
guys.
Correct.
Grinder for guys.
I'm
What's
pretty
the
sure
app
women
for
are on
chicks?
Grinder too.
What's the app for chicks?
Grinder.
Is it still Grinder?
Probably
Yeah.
Grinder.
Why isn't it called Scissor?
I don't know, but it should be.
And then it's
Is
It's
there like
straight-
a third person
Holy
version of
straight
Scissor?
lesbian.
That's fucking hilarious.
It's
yeah,
straight
it's called
lesbians.
a Subaru.
yeah.
It's called the Subaru dealership. You just show up. Just lesbians
You
everywhere.
just fucking hang out. It's like a Facebook meetup for lesbians at the Subaru
yeah, they have-
dealership.
Meet me at the Blue Outback.
At the Outback.
They're like, hey guys, we're having a meetup. Where are you having the meetup at? Subaru dealership. Wait, what?
The dealership. Yeah, we're just gonna show up. They hate us, but you know what? They can't do
Subaru.
anything. We're just hanging out in the
Somehow
parking lot.
Subaru's gonna hear this and be like, why are we considered this shit?
We're just trying to
You say that, but actually, Subaru.
They're commercial.
It's going to sound negative from a connotation standpoint, but I promise you it's not. They brought it on themselves. They specifically made commercials with same-sex couples. Like they were
Yes.
like, here's a huge untapped market. We're going to go fucking find that shit, and we're going to market specifically to them. And that's how you end up with the stereotype about lesbians who love Subarus.
which honestly, fuck
It's
them,
the
but also
Scissormobile.
fuck them.
Hey, man, you can't. Subaru is a great car.
No,
Right.
I can't deny
Subaru's
it.
phenomenal.
But
Hey,
I just
Subaru,
find
please
it
sponsor us.
so funny. Yeah, Subaru, sponsor us.
Please give us Easter car.
I used to own one, and I traded it in for a Toyota, and I regretted it every moment
bitch,
since
bitch. That's why you're a lesbian.
I'm starting to get worried because my girlfriend has a Subaru, and maybe all this is a
Well,
sham.
Ah!
Maybe she shouldn't be fucking tweeting pictures out of men getting their dicks cut off.
Maybe she's
She's getting all the tattoos because she's appealing to all the lesbians that like that.
maybe she's 80% a
trying to-
lesbian, but you're the 20% that keeps her straight.
Yeah, I'd go for 5% on
Hey,
that.
Brendan.
maybe.
If, hey, Brendan.
5% of a lesbian or straightness?
Straight.
Okay.
Hey,
Shit.
Brendan. If she gives you up, I'll take you in a heartbeat.
Gay.
You're married, you son of a bitch.
Hey,
Hey,
I got a wife, but I need a boyfriend. Baby.
I always used to joke that my wife was
help
51%
me.
straight, but I've had more conversations with
She
her. I
is.
think it's way higher than 51, or way lower than 51%.
yeah, it's like 12.
Yeah. She's like 90%
Chris
gay.
is the 12%.
And
She
I'm the
took-
one dick that she just chose to
she
marry.
just
She took
grasping
you.
on to the
She
last
took
bit.
you just because she had you.
Yeah.
Well, I want to be a traditional family, so here we go.
Yeah.
I got my fucking Nazi husband.
Yeah. Right now, troop movements and exact
I'm waiting
troop
for the
quantities
regime.
and-
Holy shit.
Yeah. She has read,
I have my squads all figured out. I did not see that coming.
she has not read those
Twice
books, by the
now.
way. That's the second reference. Ooh, that one was really wet.
That's what she said.
So you did
Oh,
not see
yee.
that coming.
Yes, I did not. All right, what are we at right now? We probably don't have.
Hello.
Do we need more? I've got more.
All right, we've got one for. We've got
us.
enough for one
Hit us.
episode,
Hit
or
us.
we could split it into one like 40-minute episode or 30-minute episode, and one another 30-minute episode.
I would love for Brendan to hit us with his mouth right now.
like on your dick. Or
No, he's got facts.
yeah.
Yep.
Let's
Hit
do
us.
another
Hit us.
5 minutes because I really have to pee.
Oh,
Hit us.
shit.
Same. Hit us.
It's got to be a good one then.
Hit us.
Brendan, let's fucking go. You're on the clock.
I already did that one, you idiot.
You
one above
fucking
it?
idiot.
The one above
Yep.
it?
Yep.
What is the weirdest thing you've seen in someone else's home?
Chris.
Those those books.
Oh, damn.
Those books.
That's the only reason you want to. I thought you had something good.
Joel's dying.
Nope, just talking shit on me.
I've
Weird,
seen-
Matt, what's the weirdest
I'm
thing
here
you've
for it.
seen in somebody else's
I've
home?
seen Chris and Matt's home. That's it.
It's
Honestly
kind of
don't
hard
know.
if you haven't
Yeah.
been to a lot of people's houses.
Well, it's
I
not
go
even
to a
that,
lot of
it's like-
people's houses.
Well, yeah. So you're in a lot of different places. My thing would be, it would probably be like,
Chill out, Dora.
what's the weirdest thing I've seen in anybody's
Did
desk?
you know they're making a live action
Oh,
Dora
yeah.
the Explorer
It's
movie?
on
Yeah.
Nickelodeon
Holy
or whatever. Or,
shit.
yeah.
Have you seen like the slutty
So can we-
remix of
Oh,
Dora?
no, God, no.
Oh,
it's
boy.
funny as
Can we
fuck.
go back to that
I'm gonna
question?
send you a clip.
What's the weirdest thing?
Or don't.
Go.
I can't even think of anything.
See,
The weirdest thing I've ever
that's
seen
on
in
the
anybody's
spot.
desk. So I'll,
There you
I'll,
go. There you go.
I'll do that.
The weirdest
I
possession. There you go.
possession.
Well,
Mm.
okay, it's on the desk. Whatever. Just do
Was
it. Say it.
So I went to somebody's desk, and I had to replace their computer. So I grabbed the old computer, and I brought it up to my desk. And I didn't notice this. I guess technically I didn't notice this while it was in their desk or at their desk. I noticed it when it was at my desk, but the computer came from their desk. There was literally just boogers on the top of the computer.
Ah,
Yeah.
fuck.
That's the weirdest thing I think I've probably seen at anybody's desk.
Joel? Anything weird?
Anybody's house and or desk and or workspace.
No. If I had to throw something out there, it would be the fact that I was at the Goodwill, like pay by the pound Goodwill, where you find random shit.
Mhm.
It was a fucking wooden carved dick ashtray, and
That's good.
we own that shit. Like, I take pride in knowing that like we own that shit. So I found it and I put it in like a Christmas bag. So like when we checked out, no one knew what the fuck it was. But every year we have a Christmas party, and someone gets like the dick, and then the moment someone unwraps it, everyone's like, "Suck the dick,
Oh my
suck
God.
the dick," and then like
This is my answer actually. The weirdest thing I've ever seen at anybody else's home is
And-
whatever's happening right now.
and like that's your job. Like if you unwrap it, like your job is to suck the dick, and then like the next year you're expected to bring it back and disguise
Hey,
it
that's
because
like-
you don't want to get the dick. You know what I mean?
That's
That
like the
following year.
Denver Bronco lamp. We fucking gotten one of those goddamn things.
Who
And
has
then
that?
I just
Do I?
Jenna and Travis.
Do they? Okay.
And I just fucking was like, "What? We're doing this," and they ended up with it. Brenden,
I think the weirdest thing I've seen at a customer's house is
And where do you work exactly?
for a company.
Yo mama's
Perfect.
house.
He was born on Halloween, so he's really fucking
Like really into Halloween?
He's really into Halloween. So walking into his house, I had to walk in there by myself because no one was home. Gave me a garage code. I walk in all alone. Dark as can be. I turn the lights on, and there's just Halloween decorations on every single wall. This is in like February, maybe.
oh,
So this is before there was any, like, hey, we're getting ready for Halloween. There are decorations everywhere. In
Don't
the
wear
main
white before Labor Day.
stairwell area, there was like a 16-foot tall cyclops that
Ooh.
was literally like 9 or 10 feet wide, like full fucking ready to go. Just freaked the shit out of me. Like, I walked in here and I was like, oh my fucking God, what am I doing?
Damn.
The weirdest shit. And like his basement was it's like he doesn't take it down. He leaves it up year round, just all these Halloween
Jesus.
decorations. Wild.
I want to talk about the difference
Hold on. I think what's weird
between
to me-
how I say Halloween and the way that you say it.
Halloween?
Yeah.
Halloween,
Halloween.
Halloween.
Halloween,
Hmm.
Hall,
Halloween.
Halloween?
Halloween.
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 It's the difference.
Interesting.
It's the difference between penguin and penguin.
It's the difference
You
between
are the only
American
person that
and
says that
Nazis.
Penguin.
It's penguin.
No, it's not.
It's
penguin.
Penguin.
No,
Penguin.
Penguin.
Oh, it's
Penguin.
it's penguin.
All right, how do you pronounce pen? P-E-N.
Pen.
Okay.
How do you pronounce Gwyn?
Add the G-U-I-N.
How do
Penguin.
you
Penguin.
penguin?
Penguin.
Cool
Penguin.
Whip.
Penguin.
Cool.
Penguin.
Whip. That's like the fourth time we've
We're
made
saying
that
the
same
reference
thing.
on this
Penguin.
podcast. Hey,
McCoy.
5 minutes is up. Does
McCoy.
anybody have anything?
Ping-
Any last words?
Penguin.
Penguin.
Last words for the Last
Hold on,
Shot
hold on,
podcast.
hold on.
No, hold the fuck on.
We're
not done
yeah,
yet.
I
It's
hear it. No,
McCoy.
ow,
Penguin.
Fuck. Penguin.
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 Yeah.
Penguin. Why
No.
is it a penguin?
No,
How do you
it's a-
pronounce pen?
Pen.
Well, yeah. But
Gwyn.
Yeah.
penguin.
And that Gwyn.
It's a
But see, I
Penguin.
say pillow, not pillow.
it's a
Yeah.
It's
penguin.
a pillow,
It's penguin.
Because it's a pillow.
not
How
a
do, you,
pillow.
how do you say the little thing that like is medicine that you swallow?
Pill.
Pill.
It's a pill, not a pell.
It's a pillow.
It's a pillow.
But
It's
it's
not
a-
a pillow.
But it's a
penguin.
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 What do you call? What do you
It's
call?
not a penguin.
You
A
know,
mug.
no
A jug.
milk.
Malk.
Mouth.
Milk.
I'll shoot the
Christ.
fucking.
Milk.
That
Milk.
video is hilarious.
All right.
You said hang on. Go ahead.
Penguin.
Oh, fuck.
It's penguin.
To me, this is weird because where I hunt, and I've actually been in somebody's house, hoarders. I think the
Ooh.
fucking
Yeah.
weird thing is hoarders. Like you have all that
Oh.
trash just sitting outside your house or in your fucking house.
Hey,
Like,
it's
Yeah.
good
Get
for
the
something.
fuck
All
At
right.
least the shit
No.
that I hold on to
No,
is
it
not
is not.
trash.
I
Throw it
wouldn't
away.
say it's my grandma's a hoarder, but she collects like antique shit. She has
Dude.
Yeah.
a whole corner. So you walk. She's got like a house that's like 100 years old. It's a huge mansion looking.
Does she have a
house.
picture of you?
Somewhere. Okay.
Hoarder.
Okay. That's
You
fucked up.
fucked.
that trash should have gotten thrown out years ago.
You walk up these stairs and she has this whole corner of her house that's full of like old antique dolls, and they're creepy
Ooh, yeah.
as
Hey.
shit.
Dad's mom or mom's mom?
My mom's mom.
Mom's mom.
See, like I just don't understand. Like
When they
people
go,
don't get
oh
rid
my
of shit,
god,
and
I
it
don't know what we're
baffles
gonna
me.
do.
So like my wife's grandma
Fire.
does
Lots
not
of fire.
throw away like bags from Christmas or the fucking tissue paper, and
My
she
grandma does
reuses
that
it.
too.
Fair enough.
Fair
but
enough.
it goes down to Paige, and when we have a fucking like a Ziploc bag we fucking put food in, she throws it away and washes the bag. I'm like, just go to the dollar store
Oh my
and
God.
buy another fucking 30 to 100 bags
Yikes.
for $2 and we'll call it a day.
Right.
I
Like,
can kind of see from like an environmental standpoint reusing the
I
bag.
get that,
But I bet it's
at
not.
the same time,
Hey.
Mentally,
you
I
might
bet
as
it's
well-
not.
Yeah.
But
no, because and the excuse she uses, well, my grandma doesn't. Well, Jesus fucking Christ, my grandma did a bunch of shit. I don't do that.
hey, shout out dollar stores.
Right?
Dollar
Yeah.
stores are fucking
Right.
incredible.
Especially when you buy a home.
Yes.
Just
Dollar
wait till you
stores.
buy a home.
Shout
Yep.
out dollar
Did you buy
stores.
a home yet?
End of the year.
Working on it.
Oh, end of the year.
Yeah.
So
Shout out
Dollar
Dollar
General
Store.
and or what the fuck?
Family
Dollar Tree.
Family
Dollar
Dollar.
Tree.
Wait,
Dollar
Dollar
Tree.
Tree. Dollar
General
General,
is
Family
not
Dollar.
a dollar store, though.
No.
They
But they
sell
are
things
cheaper.
in multiples of dollars,
Yes.
not everything.
But they are
$1 or
cheaper
less.
But that's-
Yeah, but no
Fuck,
dollar
that's
store is all
fucked.
strictly just the dollar.
Uh,
Dollar
Tree
Tree
is-
is $1 for everything.
Yeah, nothing
Everything
is over
in
$1.
there is $1.
they have Fago for 1.5 liters.
That
of
sounds like a
pop.
slur.
Fago, you know the I mean kind of.
Fago.
You know the ICP guys. They spray
Fago.
Fago at their
1.5
fucking
liters
coffees.
of Fago for $1.
It's like root beer and something else.
But
It's
if
just a
you get-
mixture of stuff.
Yeah, but if you go to Dollar General, it's fucking $3.
All right, so one of the dollar stores needs to sponsor us, and the other thing that we mentioned earlier
Busch
needs to
Light.
sponsor us.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Busch Light.
Busch
It was
Light.
something else.
Hey, by the way, where's
How about
the
MeUndies? I got
strangest-
some MeUndies on again.
Yeah.
I've never
MeUndies, yeah.
I've never
These
seen
are some
Matt's
Star
undies.
Wars ones. They
You've
got some
seen it literally
have
every
some,
week for the past 3 weeks because
No,
we
I
mentioned MeUndies.
Star Wars
But I haven't
Disco
seen it.
ones
I
that
haven't.
they've got going on now. It was a 3-pack, and this one's got Ewoks that are dancing on it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Where's
well,
the strangest place you guys have had to pee?
Oh shit! You don't want
Your
me to
mama's
answer that
house?
fucking
I
shit.
want to answer. That's why I asked it.
In the woods while doing a 10K hike.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never been-
Outside's not that interesting.
You ever
Matt's
been?
house.
It is
hunting?
when it's right off a trail, and there are actually people like actively walking the trail behind you.
Sure.
It's a little weird. Also, I was like 9.
4 a.m. next to a grain bin that you have no idea who owns the grain bin.
Who cares? You're peeing at 4 a.m.
Yeah, but 4 a.m. is when they all get up to go do their shit.
Well, whatever. Just pee before they get there.
All
right.
Or
Wow.
an abandoned church on somebody's land that somebody told me
You
that
peed in a church?
was on the side
Jesus
of it,
Christ.
not on
Yeah,
it,
he was
to
watching.
the side of it.
Oh, so you peed.
Probably
proximity.
Zaritsky
Yeah, whatever.
Lake on F Street after. No, I'm just kidding. All
All
right, that
still
was
have the
episode
condom on.
22.
Damn.
We're just
Joel
gonna
didn't get
we're
to
just gonna
answer.
make it.
Yeah,
Matt
fuck
didn't get
me.
to answer.
Fuck me.
Oh, sorry,
Brenden
shit,
didn't
sorry.
get to
Joel,
answer.
weirdest places you've had to pee.
I've peed everywhere.
All right,
That's
well,
a sound clip.
I'm a-
That's a sound clip for
I'm a
next
little
week.
annoyed that you were offended that you didn't get to answer, and then you gave me that.
I've peed everywhere.
I got caught peeing on the side of my house by my neighbor
Oh.
because I pee
Like
out
your
back
house now, or like your
yeah,
parents'
now,
house?
now, yeah. Because their window, I didn't know this at the time. Their bedroom window faces my backyard.
Yeah.
My backyard's dark as hell, so like if we get home and someone's using the bathroom, I'll go out back and just I'll pee real quick. And I'll let it go, and I usually go to the side where it's darkest, which is facing their house, and I'm peeing, I'm on my phone, I'm just like looking through shit like, and then all of a sudden I hear, vroom, and it's the window closing, and he's just standing in the window, like, close the window, like, yeah, I heard you peeing, just looking straight at me. You could just, I'm facing him, and I just stopped that. I've never stopped
shit.
a stream of pee so fast.
Ooh.
And just
God,
kind
that
of like
hurts.
pretended I was looking at my phone, like, yeah, anyways, hey, come on, dog, let's go inside. And I had to like waddle in with like a quarter fucking.
Yeah, I guess with the shit going on, I've had to pee in my backyard, and it was really awkward one day. I walked out back to go pee. Fucking neighbors in his shed, and I'm like, nope, not peeing in my backyard.
It's so liberating, though. If you can just pee outside, you just
Right?
you just go anywhere. You just let her go.
Matt,
Yep.
weirdest place you've had to pee?
The sink in my dorm room. 'Cause, we had like Jack and Jill bathrooms, so
Yeah.
2 rooms shared one bathroom.
Yep.
But each room had their own sink.
Okay, yep.
Yeah. So somebody was in the bathroom and roommate wasn't there. Knew he wasn't gonna be back for a while. Really had to pee. Cleaned out the sink with plenty of soap and water. So
Well,
Might as well.
gotta do what you gotta
don't
do.
drink
Yeah.
out of it, so whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's a sink. If you want some
I mean,
water,
you drink out of the sink.
No, yeah, you don't
Oh,
fill it up and like
don't-
lap it up out of the sink.
Yeah,
Don't
that's what he's
use the
saying.
sink to
Don't
drink
pee
out
on the
of.
faucet.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Well, you fucking pissing on the faucet? That's what I was
Good.
saying.
Hey, wouldn't
Okay,
you
but
like to know?
how would you feel if I were to tell you, yeah, I pissed in the sink in your bathroom? You would
Cool.
go home and immediately wash the fucking thing,
You
right?
probably
Yeah.
needed to.
I'd spray it with
Well,
fucking
yeah.
bleach.
Oh.
But at the
I mean,
first
yeah.
time, I'd be
Imagine
like,
what
why
Joel
didn't
would
you
do
just
to it.
pee in the fucking shower or the toilet?
Because they were both occupied. There was somebody in there, and I couldn't go in there.
Anyway,
It's a lot of
I
people
really
at
have
my
to pee, and I'm gonna go outside to do
I
it.
was in a
so-
fucking
should
dorm
all-
room.
I think we should all go outside,
Hey,
hold hands,
hey.
and pee.
I'm
Let's
gonna go.
not.
I'm gonna
I
go.
do have to pee.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
go
pass
pee
on
out
holding
front.
hands.
We
should
front's
pee out
gonna
front.
be more liberating.
Let's
Ooh,
go
you should
pee.
pee on
You
the
should go pee on
Omni,
all the road
motherfucker.
Yeah,
equipment.
let's
There
go
we
pee on
go.
the asphalt.
Pee
shit.
on the construction equipment.
I'm gonna take a picture and send it to my friend that works for Omni.
We should get up on the machinery and take
Ooh.
pictures.
Pee
We
off
should.
of it? Oh.
Oh, well, that's maybe for another time.
Oh yeah, that's a good
All right.
idea.
I
All right,
really
we're
gotta
all-
piss. Thanks for listening.
wait,
What, Trace?
I gotta do my thing.
Do your thing.
We're on Spotify, iTunes,
Google Play.
Google Play, Instagram, Twitter, and
Libsyn.
Libsyn. Did I say YouTube? We're on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Kind of. We're kind of
Bush
abandoning it.
We're on
Light,
Twitter
Dollar
and
Tree,
Instagram.
Dollar Stores, whatever Chris said. Give us a sponsor. Let's go.
We're gonna go do a group
Thank
pee.
you.
That's weird, but let's do it. Yay.
Let's fight streams.